In this episode of Puzzle Time, we are telling you about 3 newly released Roger D puzzles. Don't know much about Roger D? He's a real mystery. Find out more in this episode of Puzzle Time. Welcome to episode 127 of Puzzle Time. In this episode, Roger D puzzles. And who is Roger D?
He's an unknown puzzle designer from a long time ago, and now his puzzles have kind of slowly come back into rotation.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who he is.
A lot of mystery around who he is. We get the puzzles from Jean-Claude Constantine. Jean-Claude Constantine is not Roger D, but we're getting them through him. So when you go on our site, you're going to notice that they're going to come up kind of as a Jean-Claude Constantine puzzle. They're hard to find. They're rare. We've got 3 that are new at Puzzle Master on the Puzzle Master website. And the old ones are called, what are they? Wasserhall, Schlussel. Is it Wasserhall?
Wasserhahn.
Wasserhahn. Okay, there you go.
R2D2, Schlussel, and Ale Roger.
Yeah, so those are the
They're
4.
German names, so it's hard for pronunciation.
Linnea has experienced that one. Those are the 4 that came out. That's the first release. This is the second kind of release. We've got 3 more puzzles from Roger D. And let's talk about them. So this is called Propeller.
Yeah.
It's a level 10, and you got to remove the propeller on it. So on this puzzle, a couple of things we noticed here. Let's see if we can get it into focus. There is 2 of these bolts on the top, and then one on the front here. There's an R and a D, and you'll notice there's a lot of R's and D's on these puzzles, kind of marking them. Roger D is kind of what they're standing for. And the idea with this puzzle is that you got to get this propeller off. Now,
you can hear a ball bearing moving inside there, so something's got to do with that ball bearing in the solve. I feel like maybe that's blocking something, so you got to get it to move around.
Yeah.
But that's all I can kind of understand from it, just from picking it up. So
yeah, absolutely. He's got a good idea with these. Okay, talk about this one, Linnea. What is this puzzle called?
This one is called Fruitzig. Something like that,
yeah.
My pronunciation's probably quite a bit off too. You just have to remove this flame. That's the only information. Even with Jean-Claude Constantine, even his puzzles, he doesn't give much information. There's a lot of mystery behind his too.
There's a bit, yeah.
So trying to find information from him on these with Roger D is a hard thing to find.
So the name of this puzzle in German stands for lighter.
Yeah.
This is a level 10 puzzle. So it's supposed to look like a lighter, right?
Like that's the flame, like an old, yeah.
Anything else you notice about this one? It has this brass piece here that does move a little bit. It's also, yours?
You can hear a ball bearing inside mine.
Mine has nothing shaking.
Maybe
See, mine has nothing shaking. Maybe yours is partially solved.
Maybe there's something that moved around in there.
There is also a hex nut right at the top here. And you can see the brass piece right there. Yeah. So it's got, again, Roger, is that L? I don't even know what this one is. Roger LD, RLD, or RD. Yeah, that's the engraving on that one, though. So these are all level 10s.
Yeah.
Okay. Annette, talk about the name of this last puzzle.
And so this one's kind of a weird one. It's supposed to be, it's called Geburt, and it's translated into like birth is the English version. Birth.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to make the robot give birth. So it's kind of like weird in that sense where it kind of shows like there's the little eyes holes in there, and then like the arms and the rest of the body. Like I think, and like you said, you thought there was like a maze inside here with how this maneuvers back and forth through in the here. It feels like that.
When you spin the screw, you can feel that there's like it moves. Like there's things that it's almost like there's a pin in there, and you're moving the pin around stuff. Because when you spin it, it like dips in, kind of like. Is there anything shaking in this one? There's a ball.
You can hear a ball, something shaking.
Something shaking.
Whether it's a pin or a ball.
Yeah. This one actually feels like it has the most going on as far as like.
I'm trying to see if you can see anything else through this hole, but I don't see anything other than the screw.
Yeah.
So it must be further up in here that there's something going on.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But even when you pull this, I got this quite far pulled out before, and I didn't see like nothing up here.
Yeah,
There's no
nothing.
holes, no nothing. So
Yeah.
it has to be in between here and in between this point. And then there was one I found from 14 years ago. Castellarizo.
Yeah, because these, like we said, have been released before, and this is kind of a re-release of the originals.
Yeah.
One other place to go get some a little more information on these and the complete collection of Roger D stuff, because this is definitely not the complete collection. Go to a site called KHUONG.UK, Kwang.
Yeah.
So it's a guy named Kwang, Dr. Kwang Nguyen. I don't know how you say that name. But he's got the full collection of Roger D puzzles pictured on the site there. Check it out. That's where you can find a bit more information on these. And we actually can't find anywhere else that they're for sale right now online, anywhere else. We can't find somewhere else. We're sure there is other places, or at least other places that have sold it. Puzzle Master's kind of exclusive with that right now. So
yeah, I'm sure if you went to some of the like auction places, you might be able to find some.
Yeah,
but
they
other
get
than
pretty
that,
crazy prices on some of the
yeah,
auction
they're getting
stuff,
pretty expensive. So
yeah. There it is, Roger D. And let's get into our online buzz. At Puzzle Master, we are currently running a contest where we are giving away 5 Hanayama puzzles. You'll find out more about this contest in the link in the description. The contest will be done on May 31st. The draw date will be June 2nd. Make sure you go and enter with that link. In the online buzz today, we are talking about 2 separate videos. Now, one's a short video, which was the one that kind of caught my attention. We've talked about this video before, I think, but I didn't realize quite how amazing it is, because we have a puzzle called Quintus Extreme that we did a Kickstarter on. There was 2 other puzzles we kickstarted with it, and this is an incredibly hard puzzle. It's from Oscar Van Deventer. He designed this puzzle. It's an amazingly hard puzzle. It's one of the hardest puzzles we have here at Puzzle Master, and we watched a video by Puzzle Guy where he did this puzzle in 44 seconds. The video is 44 seconds long. In the video, he solved it. Now, I don't know if you guys realize just quite the feat that is, because there's such an incredibly hard puzzle. It kind of looks simple, but he solves it in 44 seconds. He talks about how he solved it, or what the time it took, I guess. So it took him 3 hours to solve it, and then 3 hours to understand it. So I want to say bravo, Yvonne. That is an incredible video. One of the best puzzle solves I've seen. Just blew my mind when I watched it. And I think it extra blew my mind because of the second video we watched. It's by Mr. Puzzle. And again, it released at the end of last year, so 2021. It was his solve video, and it was the full solve of him solving it. And now, Mr. Puzzle usually shoots videos where he'll do a solve, and then he'll kind of explain the puzzle, walk you through how he solved it, putting it back together, that sort of thing, whatever. The puzzle comes apart really easily. It takes him 6 hours to put it back together. And by the end of it, the puzzle even has wear spots on it because he's worked on it so long. 6 hours, which to Mr. Puzzle is unheard of. He doesn't take that long to solve puzzles. It just doesn't. There it is, Quintus Extreme, 2 videos on it. That's the end of our online buzz. Next is a new section of Puzzle Time that we're adding in that we've done once before. It's called, we're gonna talk about another show that we have on our YouTube channel called Puzzle Insider. It's by Gregory, and I just want to show you guys a clip from episode 6 of Puzzle Insider, and it's kind of the starting of the episode, and he's talking about the International Puzzle Party, which is where all the puzzle people in the world kind of get together for this convention puzzle thing that happens around the world in different spots each year. But Gregory talks a bit about one of the competitions inside of this event called the Nob Yoshigahara Puzzle Design Competition. Now, this competition happens each year. I'll let Gregory explain a bit more about it, and you can see some of the puzzles that won awards in this, and get a little taste of what Puzzle Insider is. So take it away, Gregory.
Every year, the most serious puzzlers in the world unite together to do an international puzzle party. In this huge puzzle party, every member brings his own puzzles, and everyone solves puzzles together. In this party, there's also a puzzle design competition where puzzles all around the world compete against each other for the title of the best puzzle of the year. Usually the competition is physical, but because of the pandemic in the last 2 years, the competition has been online. The puzzles are voted by the puzzlers that come to the party, and a jury that consists of 5 very experienced puzzlers and puzzle designers. The judging criteria are innovation, physical design, positive solving experience, and overall desirability. How much would you want this puzzle to be in your collection? And the puzzle of this year has been announced lately, which is the Sequential Discovery Cube box by Junichi Ananose, a very harmless cube that looks super simple, but inside packs a lot of sequential discovery tools and whatnot. Another interesting puzzles that we saw in this year's design competition is the Coherent Convoys. This is a very weird puzzle and I don't understand what needs to be done here. Seems like in this puzzle you need just to move the pieces from one side to another so that all the blue pieces are in the blue side and all the red pieces are in the red side. This looks like an N-ray puzzle to me and I would personally be interested to try it. Some other puzzles that we see here from the jury honorable mention are Box of the Celts by Numbskull Puzzles, Borbot by Andrew Crowell, a Bor that is also a sequential discovery puzzle, Chiral 2 and 2 by Koichi Miura, Anayama Cast Cyclone by Q Wong, Flip Bowl by George Bell, and 4-Pack by Hajime Katsumoto. And also we have top 10 vote getters, which are the Boxy by Laszlo Molnar, Brass Monkey 4, Croissant, Feed the Monkey, Oscube, Rescue, and Turtle Trip. You may want to check these puzzles out because they just gained worldwide recognition as good puzzles. At least you can check the Cyclone by Q Wong, which is very available, and the others are a bit harder to get.
Great job, Gregory. Check out Gregory and Puzzle Insider on our Puzzle Master YouTube channel. Next, we're going to get into something that another section we're going to add to our show. And Linnea, what are we calling this?
So these are brain teaser puzzles, PDF brain teasers basically, that we've been designing for about a year now. I post them on Facebook quite often, and we recently had a chance to make a PDF booklet with them. So this one is called Puzz Rebus.
Puzz Rebus.
So Rebus puzzles are basically a puzzle where you get a picture of either words or emojis or different things, and you have to figure out a common word or phrase from that picture.
Yeah. So let's give away one of them. One of them is the word B-E, right? And it's like stretched.
Yeah.
And it's belong.
Yeah,
It's
so belong.
Right?
Yeah.
That's an example of one.
So yeah, we do. I have about 30 or plus of them made, and I've been posting them for a long time. They're quite popular puzzles because people get to kind of play around with it and see what they can see in the image, right? It's not really something that everybody's going to know, but if you know English and you kind of know some of the common words and phrases or uses out there, it would be a
challenge if you weren't English wasn't your first language.
Yeah.
But check it out. Here it is, one of the Puzz Rebus puzzles from our Facebook page. Well, that wraps up episode 127 of Puzzle Time. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, click the bell to get notifications when we put out new videos, because we're always putting out new reviews and solutions, Puzzle Insider episodes, episodes of Puzzle Time. Linnea, where else can people go to find more information on what we do?
So we have TikTok, Instagram, that's where we do a lot of our short videos. YouTube here, we have some as well. You can go check out our website. We do send out weekly emails if you do want to be on that list. You can subscribe to our list there for that.
Yeah. Also, Linnea, you said that TikTok Live has been really popular.
Yes, so I've been doing TikTok Lives about sometime between 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to about lunchtime, which is 12 p.m. They've been going pretty good. I've been starting to get some more traction on there. Lots of people viewing, lots of people just having fun.
Even up to like 50,000 people?
Yeah, so it is playing around with puzzles. So within that hour, there was anywhere from 20,000 to 50,000 people that join me and just kind of talk about puzzles and play with puzzles on there. So
yeah, check it out. It's a great way to connect with Linnea and find out more about Puzzle Master, and maybe even just kind of see some puzzles that
it's not necessarily on the brain teaser side, but more kind of on the puzzles that can attract a lot more people. It's like puzzle games or puzzles that have multiple challenges, or just doing different things with some of the, I wouldn't say necessarily difficult puzzles, but more fun and kind of easy to play with puzzles. So.
Yeah, you're not there for the long haul solving like the level pins.
No, that's not my thing. So
no, definitely not. But thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time for episode 128 of Puzzle Time. We'll see you later.